morning, people. Good morning, good morning. How is everybody's doing? I would like to firstly introduce all of you to this amazing talk show that BIBS have made for us. So firstly, I would like to introduce myself. Hi, everybody. My name is Princess Megonondo. I am an international business student from the batch 2022, and I will be your host for today's event. So first of all, I would like to ask you, how is everybody doing? Are you guys doing okay with the whole quarantine thing?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yes, we are.
That's amazing to hear. I am very much honored and very much happy to have all of you amazing people here. And I would like to firstly tell you guys, that's amazing, Ka Igor. Okay, so I would like to tell you guys that today's event is presented by BIBS, and it's going to be a virtual talk show about staying creative when you have to stay home. And we have three amazing speakers today. We have Kak Boy William, Kak Saykoji, Kak Igor, and Kak Yosi from Project Pop. But first of all, I would like to firstly invite Sir Marco to present his welcoming speech for all of you. And I would like to wish you guys an amazing time today with me and the three speakers. So yes, Marco, Sir Marco.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning to all participants. Thank you all for joining this amazing talk show that we are currently doing right now. Thank you to all the speakers who have been here already. Boy William, Igor Saykoji, and Yosi Mokalu from Project Pop. We are honored to have you all here. And to be able to share some of the experience or some of the tips, I should say, on staying creative when you are at home. On behalf of BINUS International, BINUS Business Schools and International Undergraduate Program, we welcome you all. And apparently this is the second talk show that the BIBS is hosting right now, and it's a pleasure for you all that everyone is here and having the great opportunity to join this talk show. IB, or International Business Program, is one of the international undergraduate program that is located in JWC in Senayan campus. So we are all BINUS Business Schools, and the program is conducted in English. And basically we have all sort of program that related to international business perspective. This is just to give you one information about international business. And as well, BIBS stands for BINUS International Business Society. It's the student association that caters all international business students and all the activities that related to student activities. They have been hosting a lot of events such as this one, BIBS Talk, Donate, which is the visit to orphanage and elderly places, and other things that related to student activities. So if all of the IB students here would like to join or to participate in the BIBS program, we are welcome to host you all, and all the activities are there. Enjoy all the activities, including the one that we are hosting right now. So without further ado, let's enjoy the talk show. So all the best, and I'll give back to Princess. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Marco. Thank you so much. So, hi everybody. We are going to be starting soon. But first of all, I would like to welcome our three special speakers. First of all, I would like to call into the group video call Kak Boy William, Kak Igor, Kak Saykoji, and Kak Yosi to accompany me and show our morning faces and introduction to this amazing people that's watching.
Hey, Princess, can you see me?
Yes, I can, Kak. Hi.
Hey, Igor, apa kabar, Igor? I see you, Igor.
Hello, bro. What's up?
What's up? How are you?
You guys can hear me? Everything's
yes,
good?
Loud and clear, Kak.
Okay.
Igor, you have like a mic and everything, man. Look how prepared you are. I don't even
He's so prepared.
But you can hear me good, right, you guys?
Yeah,
All
yeah,
good.
we can hear you.
Oh, that's it. How many people's watching us right now, Princess?
137 right now, currently.
Wow, that's so
Wow.
cool. I didn't even know Zoom can host that much.
So we have up
Come on,
to
boy.
200 plus, I guess, for today's
Oh,
event.
wow.
So
Wow,
it's been
that's
amazing.
cool.
So
Wow.
first of all, hi Ka, welcome to our virtual talk show. My name
Thank
is
you.
Princess. And I would just like to say I'm very honored to be hosting this virtual talk show with three amazing people that I see basically every day from my phone. And now I'm talking to you guys. So that's amazing. I just want to ask, how are you guys doing? Are you doing good? Are you quite bored? Because honestly, I am very much just home, and I've been home for 2 months and it's boring.
Mhm. Well, yes, ma'am. You're very right, Princess. It's very boring. Tapi after a while, it kind of gets you kind of get used to it. Like I
True.
always say to a lot of people, the
Mhm.
first 2 weeks this happened, I was in straight denial because you know how I was always. I'm always working out and about. I'm always very mobile. I have shows that's running in a car. I have Nebbing Boy, and then I have TV shows. I have other things that's always out. And then when the first 2 weeks hit, I was really in denial. Kaya, you know what? I'm going to treat this as a holiday. I'm not going to work because this COVID thing will end in the next 2 weeks. That's what I thought, you know?
Mhm.
I was like, okay, you know what? An extra 2 weeks of holiday, not bad. And then, hey, it never ended. It doesn't, you know, it just keeps on going and going and going. And that's when you get a slap in your face. Like,
Yeah.
hey, you can't just treat this as a holiday anymore. You gotta be productive now and start doing things from home, or else you're gonna be left behind. Everybody's gonna be doing so good, and you're gonna be left behind because you think you're on holiday.
I am fully much 100% with you, Kaboy.
Yeah.
What about Ka Igor and Ka Yosi? How are you holding up?
When it comes to being busy, I find out that now it doesn't really change. I mean, like, there's days that I'm still working until night,
Wow.
and yeah, like last night,
Mhm.
still doing with the streaming fast with the video.com, and I find sometimes I'm still doing some stuff also until night because we can do it streaming now, so you are reachable. People can ask you to join their live IG anytime, right? So maybe in terms of being busy, I don't find it change at all
Mhm.
for me. But the good thing, I'm not complaining about it. I still think that is a good thing actually if you are contributing and doing work, make yourself useful. So it's a good thing. As long you can manage your time though.
Yeah.
Have a good sleep and good rest, doing sport, things like that.
I feel like I feel like we can agree on that, but when it comes to the sleeping schedule, I can guarantee a lot of us college student, our sleeping schedule is all messed up.
Like, what time do you sleep? Like right now?
Right now,
Yeah.
since I'm finishing up a lot of final assignment, I kind of have a bedtime, which is like 12 midnight. That's the maximum capacity my brain can work at.
Oh wow. All
So
right.
it's been a pleasure.
Yeah. No, you're right. Sleeping schedule is crazy.
Yeah.
Mine
What
too.
about Ka Igor? How are you doing, Ka?
Hi. Hello. You guys hear me?
Hello.
Okay. For me, I think it's one of the best time for me to work more at home, because I've been working from home all these years. Everything that I've done, music production, most of my videos production, I've been doing everything at home. So it's really nothing new for me to staying at home. It's just that in the beginning I was concerned about my work, because weekdays I'll be at home, but on weekends I usually go out, do gigs, travel. So that was one of my main concern, because as a person who works in the creative business, I gotta go out,
Yeah.
to do my shows. When I'm staying at home, it's basically
True.
there's no gigs coming in. So I was concerned in the beginning, but I adapt. I mean, working from home, there's no problem. I mean, I've been
Mhm.
doing that for years. But to adapt to the part where I used to do live shows on stage, eventually I find out ways how to do live shows from home, but for everybody to to watch from home. So it's been interesting. It's been stressful in the beginning, but eventually it turns out to be I'm doing pretty great right now.
That's amazing to hear that all of us are doing very much well. And I can fully agree when it comes to, having gigs outside of our home and missing being able to, have a work ethics that people are surrounding you. People are sometimes doing makeup on me, and I just feel like we miss the human connection and see faces of people that we know.
Right, that's so true. What about yourself? You're Miss Indonesia. We know that. Don't stop being so humble. You're Miss Indonesia.
Um,
What
well,
about
I'm
you?
very much doing okay, Ka. I am. I kind of miss going to work and going to the office.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
So it's very funny knowing that suddenly I got a call from my friend and they told me I should host this event, and I was like, oh, okay, sure. And they told me, okay, the speaker is this, and I go, those are three people that I look up to throughout like my childhood. And Kak Boy William happens to literally pass me every time I go to office. And now I'm
That's
talking
just
to him.
that's just basically saying that we're old.
In a way, yeah, yeah. She's trying to say that in a polite way.
Honestly, Kak, I've been, your song online, that's on my blast. Back in the day, I was like booming out to your song all day. Project Pop,
Thank
Kak,
you.
you took me out to nostalgic ways, and I am very much blessed with my parents telling me amazing Indonesian songs. And thank you for creating your music.
That's my childhood song too.
Okay, Kak, I have some questions for
Yeah.
you all. So, do you think this pandemic situation is considered as like a burden for millennials to stay creative and productive? And if yes, then would you elaborate why? Maybe we can start from whoever would want to speak first.
I wouldn't say it's a burden. It's
Okay.
a challenge. It's a challenge, of course, but to make it a burden feels like you have to deal with the hard way, because it's all about adjusting to what the future expects of us.
Yeah.
So if I call it a burden, so it's gonna add up more pressure for those who's feeling like we're already at home, we can't do many things, we just have to stay at home, and you cannot go out, meet with your friends. But I would see it as a challenge to adjust, because um, we're more connected than ever.
Mm-hmm. I can agree.
So if you can keep up with the situation and understand how to adapt and make your creativity, whatever you want to do, you do it at home, and then you try to find a platform to post it online. I think that's how you adjust. Understand the technology. I mean, just yesterday, I a couple of days ago, I realized that this Zoom platform has so many
Facility.
so many facilities, so many things that you can work with.
Mm-hmm.
Like at this moment, I can switch from this webcam
Uh-huh.
to another camera set up there on my workshop. I'll show you later.
Yes, Igor.
We're gonna see an amazing thing, guys.
So it's all about adjusting, knowing that I don't think it should be a burden. It should be a challenge,
Okay.
because I think millennials are all about raising the bar. You guys do breakthrough. Should I consider myself as a millennial? I don't know.
I don't consider myself for sure. You should make a class for that. Your Zoom, how to use your Zoom in maximum.
That would be amazing. We would all be in it, Kak.
Yeah, but I agree with Igor. It shouldn't be a burden. I mean, like if you want to be creative and productive, aren't we have the time now? I mean, to be creative and productive, as long as you have internet, of course.
Yeah.
But it doesn't always have to depend on internet. I mean, creativity and productivity there's a lot of creativity and productivity and without internet, such as like, learn to cook, drawing, things like that. We can find it a lot. As long as you have the motivation and you don't feel this is a burden for all of us, a pressure for all of us, you are trying to move on, trying to adapt, trying to find something new skill, and I believe you'll be able to create something, to produce something. It's all depend on us.
Yeah, totally agree with the two friends I have here. They pretty much said it all. Tapi this is what I like. I always say this. We had a debate about this with my friends like the other night. Sebenarnya this whole digital technology thing has been going around before pandemic even hit, right? Sebenarnya the transition from offline to online has been going around before Corona even hit. Kayak Gojek aja sekarang we can be in our rooms dan dapat GoFood.
Yeah.
We can order food with our phones. We can shop to the Indomart, Alphamart, whatever, with our phones. Everything is done with our phones. And then sebenarnya we've been, in a way we had to adjust to start businesses which can also be for the online clientele. You know what I mean? Jangan selalu hanya untuk offline aja, karena dari kemarin juga kita udah di apa sih namanya? We were trained bahwa the world is going to be like this, but people just don't listen. People still in denial, kayak enggak lah, let's, the type of businesses I'm doing now akan tetap jalan sampai ke depannya. Which, hey, nah tiba-tiba the corona hits. It's pretty much like a slap in the face. Kayak, hey, I told you so. I told you so. This is what you should have been doing when I gave you that transition. Nah, sekarang nobody's listening. Nah, sekarang dikasih nih. Everybody's getting a slap in the face. And I think after this pandemic is over, it's going to change how people think about businesses now. How people open businesses, how their ideas of businesses will change after this, And so this Corona thing is not a burden, it's a challenge. Benar kata Igor sama kata Yosi. And it's also like a slap in the face. Karena sebelum Corona pun, like I said, we were already transitioning, but not many people are on board with that.
Yeah.
Now we all have to be on board. That's what I think, Princess.
I feel like when it comes to talking about technology, I am fully much agreeing on all of this, because like we were all somewhat trained in a way to prepare for, everything. And online class has been going on for like since forever, and just now that we are experiencing this because of this pandemic. And when it comes to businesses, I fully agree, because even now I can see that a lot of young people are opening up their small businesses that they never got to open when we were not in the pandemic. A lot of my friends are opening up their baking shop, like dessert boxes. My little brother is even starting his small business. So it's a shock for me to see how people actually have their own idea, but they just need like a trigger. And I feel like this is the kind of trigger that we kind of need in a way, but not really like this big.
Yeah. I believe it's not just the millennials, but also for the Gen X and the boomers, because I have two kids in elementary school right now. So we have to adjust on how to do online school from home. So even the school that my kids are going to have to adjust on how to set up all the assignments. They have to set up their own website. They have to, the teachers needs to understand how to use videos and send PDF files that never happened before in elementary schools, and like where my kids are going to. So this is interesting, because everybody needs to adjust. Even after the pandemic's gone, I believe that all of us will see a different perspective on how we do our daily things, including education. Maybe in the long run we can have less school days.
Hoping.
You can imagine parents. You can imagine parents who wants to travel with their kids, but because of the school schedule, you cannot go. But you can just go travel and then deliver your assignments online.
I agree.
I think like after the pandemic is over, people will see how to do things more effectively. Like kita sekarang udah lebih smart with this whole technology and all that kind of stuff. We can have our meetings more effectively. We can,
True.
Gak kayak kemarin where we have to be stuck in traffic for like sehari kita cuma bisa get through to 2 meetings at the most. Sekarang we can do like 10 meetings a day. You know, everything is more effective now because of this. We're trained to be effective now.
Fully agree.
That's true.
Okay, so this is quite special. So do you have any suggestion for us millennials, you know, who wants to stay creative and motivated during this pandemic? Because I can say that a lot of my friends are even telling me like, why is it so hard for us to stay motivated sometimes? And when it comes to creativity, I feel like it's going to be such a waste if we kind of neglect our ability to have this creativity. So what would you suggest us to do?
Well, I think for a start, you can start with something that you are interested at. I mean, like, it's really easy to have a motivation or passion to start with something that you really like at it. I mean, like, for instance, boys starting to play some new games. But you know, you can make a content from that, right? I mean, like something that you can do it patiently. I mean, you can start from that. You can start from something that you are interested at. Like you never done it before. It comes across your mind before, but now you have more time to do it and you want to try it. Start from there. Do not find something that you don't have any interest at and interesting from other people social media. Like you see people doing this and looks like that interesting, but you don't have any interest and you don't interest in that.
Mhm.
So you just start from you. Start what you are interested at. I think that's the easier way to start it.
That's amazing. True. True.
I have something to say.
Okay.
For me, I think being creative is not just about, you know, when you're in a situation where everything is set up right for you at first. You know, it's not about getting comfortable all the time and then you have all the creative juices flowing on. I don't think that's how it works. I think creativity requires discipline, and when you have more time, you need to use that time to harness your creativity from discipline. So if you have more time, it's okay. I mean, once in a while you go watch Netflix, you watch YouTube, you play games, but by the end of the day, when you want to talk about creativity, you need discipline. You need to use your time to efficiently learn something or polish whatever skills set that you have.
Yeah.
Because creativity doesn't comes out just like that, but actually, you know, when you're used you have this routine, or you have this time set, like for me, even if I don't have anything else to do, I would be in my studio 9 a.m. like I'm going to work, because this is my office basically. I'll just be here and make sure I started with a new project, making music, or maybe I watch a show at Netflix, one or two, just to get some fresh ideas, and then hopefully it'll turn into another idea. But you need to have creativity. You gotta start. It's like an athlete. If you want to build muscles, it's called workout.
Yeah.
Same thing with your brain. If you don't work out your brain, you don't have the discipline to develop your way of thinking, your creativity. You wouldn't have the creativity. Most of the time we are bored because we did not adjust our mindset to use our time. We're bored because some people say only boring people gets bored.
Okay.
So if you say like, I don't have creativity because everything is stressful, it means you need to dig in and find that passion to learn that new skill, to polish whatever skills that you already have. I think that's how it works.
True that.
Cowboy, do you have any suggestion for us?
Mungkin nambahin dikit aja. The boys already covers everything, so I'm so happy with this talk. I don't have to talk much.
Excuses.
So what I'd like to say is, I mean, yeah, just to be creative. Benar kata Kak Yosi, just start with something you like. With Igor, what Igor said, like find something and just start within yourself or whatever. Tapi people are scared to start. Why? Because they're used to being in a position where they are udah punya rutinitasnya masing-masing dan mereka udah tahu how their life is going, how the business is going, how their shows are going, how their contents are going. So now they have to start something new. And for those people who are already dengan kebiasaannya mereka udah tahu the life cycle, the success they have, the money they make, to start something new is a bit of a fear. But to me, it's like, yo, this is how I look at it. Like even the biggest people of the biggest people, they fail. All right.
Yes.
Even whatever you guys see in the biggest people out there, they fail. And we also fail. Everybody fails. So even if you guys start now with something new, you might fail again, but hey, that's okay. My motivation is not, hey, start, you're going to make it, you're going to make it. No, you might fail. That's the reality of life. Even I fail, you know, but it's life. It's just the cycle that we have to go through. We fail, we succeed, we fail, we succeed. So yeah. Tambahan gua adalah just start, just do it. Don't be afraid. I know this is like a pandemic that everybody's scared to start something new because failure is not easy to take in, especially when you've been living a life that is routine and it's not failing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just get it through your head.
Can I add something more?
Yeah, sure.
From Boy's explanation, I think we need to have also a good work ethic. I mean, like we know that we're going to be fail, but we know we have to believe in ourselves. I mean, like, don't let the netizen put you down, you know, just have the humble heart to listen to the criticism and believe in yourself. You know, you keep on trying. I like to use this analogy. I mean, like, I like to draw, right? When you draw something, in the middle of it, someone accidentally push your hand and then makes a long line in the drawing, right? You can give up, but also you can take it as a challenge. I mean, like, I can do something with this line. I can draw something else and continue the big picture that I want to draw. So it's like that. It's a work ethic like that. You cannot give up, believe in yourself, keep on trying.
Yeah.
You might fail, but keep on trying.
Yep.
I believe it leads you somewhere.
Yep.
I am fully agree with the fact that, you know, we fail in life. Even the successful people out there, you know, they have hit rock bottom. And even, you know, for me personally, I've been in a position where, you know, I'm put in a place where I have to put myself out of my comfort zone, you know, from becoming a teenage girl into putting myself into the world where I have to become someone who represents this country. And when it comes to creativity, you know, people see a lot of girls, you know, as a feminine type, but it's very funny when it comes to my content now. It's like I'm putting myself into a bar where maybe I can try to raise my bar up when it comes to content creating, where I'm playing a lot of mobile game now. I'm playing Call of Duty, which is a boy game. It's a boy's game, and I'm a girl playing it. You know, it's something very, very different, and and I'm fully much agreeing on the term that, you know, if you want to start something, we just gotta do it. We just gotta have the motivation to do it and the discipline to finish it.
By the way, do you play Mobile Legends?
Let's go. I do play Mobile Legends.
No way. What rank? What rank are you?
Shoot. It's with my little brother, but I use his phone now because my phone has Call of Duty in it.
Pakai hero apa? What do you play? Tank? MM?
I play Mage.
Oh, you play Mage? Oh, we should
Yeah.
play together one time. I'm still a noob, but we can play together, yeah?
Definitely. Okay. Well, as you can see, guys.
I want to add something about failure. Like you want to start something and you're afraid to fail. I think failure, if you analogize success like a building, or your work, or your passion, your profession is like a building. I mean, when you fail, it's basically you go back from the bottom, right? But the whole building collapses. Your success fails because of the foundation. So when you fail, you start back from the bottom. You get to see the foundation itself. What's wrong? How did I not set everything right? And then that's how you build up again. So just do it. It's okay to fail. It's okay to start over. It's okay to learn something new and fail, because when you start over, you get to do it better.
Right.
Yeah, I think we all in that kind of pengalaman. We experience all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, in songwriting, in making rap, I believe you do so, Igor and Boy. Making content, we have some failed content.
Yeah.
A lot of failed content.
But yeah, guys, you have to set your foundation. I am fully much agreeing on that, and you just gotta do it and just have the passion, I guess, to continue.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna continue to the next question. It's very, very personal. So, who is your role model that pushes you to become who you are right now?
Well, I have some, but it's gonna be a different role model in a different area. I mean, like, for instance, in entertaining, like person that I look up to, that I think have a good skill in entertaining an audience is my senior in Project P, Denny Chandra. His improvisation and the capability of controlling the audience is awesome for me at that time. So I look up to him. But in other areas, such as like songwriting, I have a lot of different role models also. I like the Beatles. I like, so old, yeah. I like Benjamin S. is also old. I like Wet All Yankovic, if you guys know, because most of the song of Project Pop is comedy songs. They call it like that in that genre. So I think in different kind of area, I have a different kind of role models in public speaking and nationalism. For instance, I look up to our founding fathers, Sukarno and Gus Dur, stuff like that.
Wow. Amazing. We're gonna continue to Kaboy, Ka Igor is gonna start.
Gamsut, Igor, Gamsut. So my role, you want to go first?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So my role model, there's a lot. Sama kaya Yosi. Like I am always inspired by people who started from zero and they turned to hero. Like people like Warren Buffett, people like the Obamas. Like it's their life story that I really follow. Maksudnya, it's not about how much money you're gonna end up having. Like Warren Buffett and stuff, he's gonna donate it back to charity. The Obamas maybe don't have that much money compared to Bill Gates or whatever. Tapi it's the life they created, the empire they created, the name they created, the happiness they created that they show to the world, and the impact they built for other people. And keep in mind that these people started from zero, like literally from nothing, you know? And it's always inspiring to know kalau orang yang dari zero and becomes a hero is like a story, it's like a life story that you can never duplicate. But if you're just like this rich kid nurunin a family business or whatever, I'm not gonna look down on you guys either. I said that your family worked hard for you guys, which is fine. But to me, myself, a zero to hero person has a bigger story, has a thicker Bible to read.
Yeah. For me, for role models, I don't like Yosi. I think I don't really just look at one person. Like my focus on a role model. I focus more on what set of values that works for me, that other people inspire. I think that works more, because if I have to say like one person as a role model, he might excel in one thing, but maybe not so much in the other stuff. So I'd rather see, pick up, what's the best values that I have from all these different people to inspire me. Like I would say, since I start rapping, Eminem has been the best inspiration to write lyrics, because he has the ability to write, storytellings, some expressive, anger fueled songs, but at the same time he can also tell a story, a sad songs about, how he go through his life, his conversation with his fans. So his ability to tell story and put complex syllables and rhymes together, that's one of my inspiration. But at the same time, I wouldn't be trying to copy everything that he does, So, get what is, take different values from different people and combine it into a set of values that works with you to keep you motivated and inspired.
So we would conclude that it is very important for us to have role models and to have, a set of values that we would
Yes.
follow.
A
Well,
role model is an example.
yeah. I am fully much.
This is what we want to be.
I am very much fully agreeing on it, and the fact that having a role model is very much an influential part of your life. To build yourself, to build a small passion. Maybe if for example from Igor, you make amazing rap songs, and you have Eminem as your your role model, and to see it being confirmed into like one set of piece or masterpiece is like you seeing something and then you're making it into your own masterpiece is very amazing. And so guys, whoever your role model is, have a set of value, have a set of personal connection to it, but still don't lose yourself.
Yes.
Just take up what you need. And yeah, that's role model tips from amazing 3 speakers. So continuing.
Who's yours?
There you go. That's a question.
Well,
You gotta answer it as perfect as a Miss Indonesia answer. Yeah, you have 30 seconds on
do
the
I have
clock.
to answer it in 30 seconds too?
30 seconds starts now. Who is your role
hold
model
on.
and why?
Okay, so my role model would have to mainly be my mom, because she has given me the amazing life lesson that I needed to become the woman that I am today. And my grandmother, she has this one thing that she always tell me: Princess, live your life as the way you want you to live your life, and you have to have a set of confirmed values. That is, whatever you invest to the world, you will eventually harvest the rewards in return. So it's like a good karma. So if you do good to the world, then world will give good to you. But if you spread out bad seeds, then
Time's up.
The host has spoken.
Yes, that's why you won Miss Indonesia. Good job.
I literally feel like I have to stand like this, and I'm like,
You're a good Miss Indonesia though.
thank you. That means a lot, Kat. Okay, so we're talking about technology, social media. How do you think social media can impact future generation and especially this generation?
Ayo gantian.
I mean, we don't have to talk about the future. It already impact us at the very moment. It's already changing so many things. There was a time where when you want to, back in the early 90s, if you want to go out, you want to show what you have. If you want to hang out with your friends, you want to dress up nice. Like when I was, late 90s, early 2000s, if I want to go out and see somebody who dressed up with hip hop style, I have to go to Plaza Senayan, because that's where everything is happening. Like there's people breakdancing outside near the waterfalls that they have Starbucks right there.
Yeah.
So on Saturday nights, that's where all the breakdancers used to hang out. So if you're into hip hop, if you're a rapper, if you're a dancer, that's where everybody is on Saturday night. You need to go out to see actually like how you dress up. What do you think? Like, oh, that style is cool. Where you get that sneaker? I mean, and then you go somewhere else to find it. They even have a store that specifically selling jerseys and sneakers back then in Plaza Senayan. But nowadays, to flex, you just have to use your Instagram. You posted outfit of the day, hype beast, hashtag. That's
you
it.
Represent.
And so it's a whole different world right now. It's already impacting the way we interact with people at the moment.
Wow.
Agree.
Can't imagine. We have a freaking, hip hop group going on back in the days, guys. And I just found out now. So thank you, Ka. That's amazing. Oh,
Come on,
okay,
B-boys. B-boys.
okay.
You guys know, Yosi, you know the place? They sell this jersey clothings on Plaza Senayan.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot what's the store name. They have this chain as well.
Ooh.
It was not real. It's not real chains, but they still sell chains with dollar
Sekarang
signs.
masih ada. Is it still there like today?
I don't think so. Last one that I heard, there's this store called Rockets back then in Taman Anggrek. They also do the same thing, basically.
Rockets is from Bandung.
Rockets
wow.
from Bandung, yeah. But now, basically, I mean, you can get anything online.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good. Yeah.
That's cool.
What about from Ka, Yosi, and Kaboy?
Well, when you talk about social media, I think most people think like they have same opportunities to become famous or to become popular. But that also gives you good motivation, but can gives you bad motivation also. If you only focusing on getting followers, getting subscribers, getting viewers, you will forget that you also have responsibility for those who have already follows you, right?
Yes.
We focus on getting more followers. We create content, and sometimes we are neglecting the the positive values that we should always have that in our content for the responsibility of the followers that already follows us. So we tend to forget that sometimes, and we need to know that social media is a facilities that we can use to be more, to spread the positive values, not the other way around. I mean, like, because we see a lot of cyberbullying, we see a lot of hoaxes, we see a lot of negative content, penggiringan opini, something like that. And if you decided that social medias can control you, you cannot participate well or doing it. I mean, like, you cannot manage to use that as a good tools for your creativity or for your, as an individual to inspire others. That's the thing with the social media. So it has other side of the coin.
Yeah.
Totally agree. But on the positive note, juga, for you guys, like dulu kita we have to buy the newspaper, we have to watch the TV to get the news. Sekarang we can have it on our phones. So in a way, yes, please get in the lingo, guys. Get in the millennial lingo and download your social media apps and all that kind of stuff. Karena as a millennial, it's very important to stay updated with the news and everything. We don't read the newspaper. We don't watch TV. So the social media you guys are using, that is like a form of for you guys to see what's really going on in the world. But yes, kayak Yosi bilang, if you guys are using it for the wrong purposes, it can also be a boomerang effect for you guys.
Yes, and if you use social media properly, you can actually build your own platform.
Yes.
You can have the right kind of people following you.
Yeah.
If you're consistently putting out works that people can understand, like, oh, that's how he is. That's the kind of, like, us rappers. There's a lot of rappers in Indonesia. Everybody have their own style, their own, topics that they write in lyrics. So if I'm being consistent with how I put out work in my social media, people would understand. And there's flocking of people that I want to go to this guy because I can find the kinds of things that I understand from him, that relevant from them.
Yeah.
So you can actually build yourself more segmented. If you go to the conservative, should I say conservative media? Like you have to be on television. You have to stream from television, from newspapers, from radios. I mean, they have their own ways of finding like what sells, how you get ratings.
Yeah.
So it's all how do you say, like there's a set of rules how to get yourself on that platform, because it's all about, there's ratings, there's so many things. But if you have your own social media and you build it well, and people can understand, they can recognize your brand, who you are, what do you stand for, you can actually make your own market there. But you need to be consistent.
Sure. That's important what Igor said. You need, the other way around is that you need to be positive also. because sometimes our negative thought, which is not true, is controlling us, and then we make a stupid move and posting something and that you shouldn't be posting in our social media. Like this is a good example for negative thought. Like you're doing Zoom online, like this webinar, and you cannot see everybody's, right? You can see only name, numbers. If your negative thoughts like, oh, you know what, they don't listen to you. They just put on pictures and then they go somewhere else, you know, that's negative thought, right? And why should I speak, or why should I talk more about this? That's negative thought. But if we have positive thought, like someone listening, someone is paying attention, someone will benefit from this, you will keep doing what you need to do.
I am very much in the same page, especially when it comes to, you know, building our own image. We want to be, you know, people say that we have our own uniqueness, and I fully agree on it. So we have to find that thing that would spark, you know, something inside of us that would be okay. So I want people to know me as, you know, a cheerful girl that, you know, has a girly side and also has a tomboyish side. Or, you know, maybe a lot of the people watching right now, a lot of my friends, maybe they want to start, you know, YouTube channel, but they don't know how to start. But, you know, they have thoughts that are pausing them to do so. And I'm fully much agreeing that if you put negative thoughts in whatever you're doing, you're going to end up being stuck and stagnant. You're not doing anything. And when it comes to, you know, talking about projects, is there any upcoming project that we can, you know, maybe get a sneak peek of from the three of you? Maybe we will keep it as a secret.
I give my project to Igor, so he can play anytime.
I can share it if I'm allowed to share.
Wait, what? It's a Project Pop?
No.
Project Pop song?
No, it's not a Project Pop song. This one is recently that you're in it, boy. You're in it. We do the party of.
I know. I see.
Okay.
I can share, but my participants' screen sharing is disabled. So.
Okay. Okay. So first of all, I would like to ask the participant first. If you have any question, just please do write it first, and my friend from this virtual talk show will help me sort things out. As for right now, if Kak Igor wanted to share some screen, maybe I would talk to my friends. Friends, would you help me out?
Yeah. Who are you referring to when you say your friends?
A lot of the people here are the committees, girls.
Oh, the committees. Okay.
People.
Because it's only like the four of us here that's on. I thought you wanted us to help you share the screen.
Okay, we're making you a co-host.
Okay.
Okay. So Boy is not the co-host, and.
Okay, God, you can do it now. You're the co-host.
All right.
Okay, so now we are all the co-hosts.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Ready? So this is the video. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Can you guys hear it?
I know the song.
Bosan, diam di rumah kok nggak enak. Bosan, jangan keluar tak bahaya.
Virus bisa masuk, itu kan bahaya. Seisi rumah jadi ikutan bahaya.
Bosan, diam di rumah paling enak.
Suka keluyuran itu dia, tapi yang nemenin itu saya.
Tapi sekarang harus stop. Diam di rumah bikin ngedrop.
Kita nyanyi Sinanggar Kulo agar bosannya jadi lupa.
Tapi serumah jadi kesel. Kalau menyanyi suka asal.
Sama ibu, ma ibu, dimarahin disuruh cuci baju.
ma ibu sama ibu, dilarang menyanyi sedih hatiku. Bosan, diam di rumah kok gak enak. Kalau bosan, jangan keluar berbahaya.
Virus bisa masuk, itu kan bahaya. Seisi rumah jadi ikutan bahaya.
Bosan, diam di rumah paling enak. Ini lihat, kamu periksa, dapat kiriman lagi.
Saking baiknya, ku percaya jika semuanya saling bantu, kita kan berjaya. Kata ibu, banyak orang butuh, bersyukurlah kalau bisa makan seafood ya. Kalau punya kelebihan harus kita kasih, nasi atau bakmi jangan sendiri nikmat.
Sama ibu, ma ibu, dimarahin disuruh cuci baju. Ma ibu sama ibu,
Kegep menimbun malu hatiku.
Bosan, diem di rumah kok gak enak. Kalau bosan, jangan keluar ntar bahaya. Virus bisa masuk, itu kan bahaya. Seisi rumah jadi ikutan bahaya. Bosan,
tapi diam di rumah paling enak.
Wow.
Hey,
Thank
that was
you
it.
for sharing your new upcoming project.
Was it running smoothly? No,
It was.
no glitches. Audio's okay.
Just a little bit glitching on the video, but it's all good.
Okay.
And I can see a lot of,
It was
content
glitching.
creators.
I only saw like the first 10 seconds.
And I can, people can see a lot of content creators too. I saw, is it Jofi?
Yeah.
Jofi, right? Jofi, and a lot of amazing, content creators. And I see Yosi Mokalu in it too. So, to see all of you three working in a project, that's like super duper amazing how people can, be creative and still stay at home.
Yeah.
So, okay, we're so when it comes to project, especially during this pandemic, what is the ups and downs through all of it?
I mean, maybe the downfalls to it adalah like we could have made like contents. Like I'm a content creator.
Mm-hmm.
It's limited how to make contents now because when I used to go outside, I could, when I used to make contents outside, there's so many things I could do. Like I could use the park. I could, we can meet up with people. We can have like that human reaction, human laughter face to face. Whereas now, even if we do meet with people, we got to have like a social distancing then itu pun not everybody is willing to meet.
Yeah.
And it's better to just stay home. You know what I mean? Like that's like the downfalls to it as a content creator. We have to like mutar otak at home. But yeah, the ups is you have all the time in the world to make anything you want. All the time in the world.
Yeah.
Yes, and my upcoming project is actually I want to set up a live rap battle contest using Zoom.
Whoa.
Wow.
Can I share my screen? Let me share what it's like.
That
So
is
this
so
is-
cool, bro.
This is what I just
That is
tested
amazing. Whoa.
a couple days ago, 2 days ago. So this is what it's like. It's me. So
Mhm.
I'm at home,
Mhm.
same position that you guys are looking at now. My DJ is at his home in Cengkareng. The guy with the hat is from Cirebon, and the other guy is
Wow.
from Kebagusan. And we're all live on Zoom. So I'll play it right now.
Check it, dari Taufik. Ya, hip hop bukan kemeja, tak perlu di kotak-kotak. Kita nge-rap dari muda sampai kayak Saykoji jadi botak. Oh, NK, lu tahu di sana. Salam hormat, kita bersaudara. Oke, 4 bar kayaknya udah cukup dulu. Karena gue terlalu jauh dari rumah, ada di pasar Minggu.
Hey.
Malam ini sungguh syahdu. Jangan lupa dengar lagu gua drama yang itu. Hey, promo.
Sikat.
Oke, yo, Jerry Taufik Lijam nge-rap kayak ikan yang bersirip, tapi dari kejauhan kok kita mirip. Oke, sama-sama kita pakai baju putih, tapi gue freestyle bisa bikin lo letih. Semua di sini yang lagi nonton bersama, gue freestyle-nya sangat enak, gak perlu nunggu lama. Gue dilihatin nama Bang Igor, walaupun tadi buka puasa gak pakai batagor.
That is so cool, man.
That is amazing.
Bro Igor, gue mau nanya, itu nggak
Yeah.
lagging ya musik dan
It
ini?
is. We're actually lagging, but kenapa nggak lagging? Because when you're rapping on, if you're a DJ, you understand the BPM, the BPM of the music. So around 80 to 90 BPM, it's kind of safe because the rapping itself is kind of laid back, so you don't really lag that much.
Oh, okay,
Don't
okay,
really lag.
okay.
That's how we
Kalau
do. And
tadi on your video, it sounds everything's still on tempo.
yes, everything is on tempo because it's laid back. As long as it's laid back, there's no problem there. But once the beat becomes faster, the tempo gets faster, everything's messed up.
That is so cool. I like that. Keren banget, keren banget.
And
Gor,
yeah.
if you add more participant in the Zoom, is it gonna be causing any laggy?
I would have more participants, but not at the same time. So because this is a battle, it's just gonna between two people, me as the host and my DJ to play the music. So we're gonna do this
That's cool.
later on.
That's cool, bro.
That's the upside of using Zoom, because you can actually you're not like at the moment I'm not just using the internal microphones and speakers of Zoom. I'm using a microphone because I'm using a sound card. See, right here you can see it's connected to my sound card. But at the same time, you can connect more than one camera to Zoom. So if I turn this on, all right, and then I change my camera, you guys are looking at my set with the audio as well connected. So let me move there real quick.
Wow.
Hello.
Oop.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
Okay. I'm turning on my computer, so you guys can see the computer screen, right?
Wow.
So this is music basically. There's so many plugins and everything, but one of the things that I use is this one. This is called. You can hear that?
I can hear the snare.
We can only hear the snare and that one beat.
Okay, I can add up the volume. You hear that? No, that's not the music. That's me playing the drums.
Yeah.
You hear? If it's not loud enough, I can turn it on.
I think it's the internet thing, bro.
Oh, it's actually just connected. What about now?
Right. Only some part of it.
Wow.
Okay. So basically, I can send everything from here to that computer.
Wow.
So yeah, let's go back.
Guys,
dude, that is so cool.
That's what I'm telling you. Igor need to have to give a class for Zoom. You know?
Yeah. You're like the Zoom master, man. Gua aja nggak tahu like this thing can fit 155 people.
He can make his screen on fire.
What you mean?
He can make it on fire.
What do you mean? Do it.
Last night when we do the men's hangout, he make it on fire.
How? Can you do it, Gor?
I'll turn it on. Okay. Sambil ngobrol aja, just keep talking.
Okay.
I will.
Well, before we open the question and answer, I have like one last question before.
I need to add something for the ups and down appearances.
Okay.
Can I add something for the ups and downs? I believe the downside for everybody is maybe when they try to learn something that they're not used, new thing, because learning is a process. Then most people didn't really can enjoy a learning process, right? But if you have good motivation and good passion, that will change it. I mean, that will mengalahkan rasa malas tersebut, the downside.
And the upside, we can see fire now.
And I see fire.
Yes, we can see your fire, Igor.
Igor, would you like to add anything regarding the ups and downs before we go to the last question and talk to the question and answer session?
We can go to the last question. Were you talking to me or Igor? Me.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we can go to the next one.
Okay. So what are the long-term effect of this pandemic on creative industry, even after, this pandemic simmers and is gone?
Personally, I think that, like I said before, like it's gonna switch the way we think about businesses and how we're gonna do things effectively even after this pandemic is gone.
Yes.
Like that will change. And the long-term effect is, I don't know if this is gonna be long-term, but once this pandemic is gone, it's going to change relationships between people. That's for sure. To build trust again is not like that. So we're gonna have trust issues for a while. Hopefully that won't be for so long, but in terms of business wise and all that kind of stuff, I think that's going to totally switch, because as a business person, like I would be more cautious in making something just in case something like this would have to happen again. How would my business survive? So the way I would make something would be so different now.
It's good.
Everything's gonna change. I mean, even how people set up businesses, to compensate to whatever might happen globally like this. It's not just the economy, but also the health, because it's affecting the health. Everybody is affected. You cannot really go out. So you can imagine concerts. Like we can probably still do concerts from home, like what Project Pop did and what I did a couple of weeks ago. But at the same time, clubs, big event, big stage event, everything needs to be reconsidered how we can do it, because it's going to be a whole different world right now. We are more informed about health issues and viruses this last couple months than in 100 years. So there's so many consideration needs to be set up in the future about people getting together, and a big amount of people hang out together. It's going to be really, really different. So if you can adjust as a musician, as a creative artist, as a performer, if you can adjust of switching from doing live shows on stage where people needs to come, but if you can adjust to do it at home from your own comfort, and then people can come, you can set up prices, tickets to go in. There's so many features to do that. Again, everybody needs to adjust.
I believe this pandemic situation gives I can see the other side of coin of it is a good pressure for everybody to give a little bit of touch of technology in what they're doing. This is important not only for us, but we know Indonesia is from Sabang to Merauke. They have areas, they have people that didn't even know how to use internet, but because of this situation, they motivate them, they pressure them in doing this, but it's good for them for the future. When it's over, they will have the capability or the skill that they need, such as like UMKM right now, right? A lot of them now learning how to use technology, how to use digital platform to help them. So I believe also in other areas, this give a good pressure for them to survive. So they learn this, and it's gonna be useful after this all done.
I have something in my mind. Coronavirus is a virus that infect us living organisms, right? Humans. In some news I heard, like if animals can get coronavirus as well. But what happened if a different type of virus infects our global network? What are we gonna do? See, that's something to think about. What's gonna happen if a different type of virus? I don't want to like put up fear in the conversation, but that's also something to consider. Because is it possible? Maybe it could be.
Very much
We cannot be connected like this, so that's also something to consider. So don't just jump into upgrade everything from the technological side, but also remember anything can happen.
Anything can happen, guys. Okay, so before we move to the question and answer session, any messages for all of us any special reminders, maybe relating, to today's topic, which is staying creative despite, staying home?
Everybody's in this room, with the video screen on or not, you guys are all using technology, either your smartphones or laptop. It means you have access to information. You can access YouTube. You can use this extra time to learn something. Most of the things that I've been doing, you just saw, I learned everything from YouTube, using a different program, using 2 cameras, producing music. Even at the moment, I'm learning how to make 3D CGI using 3D design program. I'm not saying it's easy, but there's a learning curve. If you have time, you can do anything that you want to. Use the internet to learn something. Who knows, when the pandemic's gone, you have a new set of skills.
Yeah.
You have add more value into yourself just by studying something new.
That's good.
Okay, any other messages from Kaboy or Yosi maybe?
Like Igor said.
Like Igor said not so long ago, homeboy can't live without my radio.
Homeboy.
You know what's funny? All the 3 of us, at one capacity, we all know how to rap.
Yeah.
Not there's a lot of people, maybe you don't know, but Boy William has his own rap song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it flopped.
On YouTube. Hey man, it's about producing. It's about doing. It's not about flopping or no. But all 3 of us, we can actually rap.
I am actually very much, I know a lot of, like, the 3 of you can rap, and I've seen, like, Cowboys too. And it's funny, when people see me and see my name, they don't really know my type of music until I tell them that I'm into rap songs.
Really?
Wow.
And that's what I told Miss Indonesia too.
Oh,
They
wow.
told me, "Are you? What's unique about you?" Well, my name is Princess, and I like rap songs.
Well,
So I'll be
what do
seeing you in
rap?
my
What's your
my
favorite
Zoom
rapper?
battle.
Who do you listen
mean,
to? Princess, who do you listen to?
a lot. Travis Scott, Kendrick Lamar, A$AP Rocky.
No way.
Eminem.
Oke, Princess. Setahunnya gue ya, Miss Indonesia bukan cuma Q&A session, dia juga ada talent sessionnya. Waktu dipersembahkan sekarang, for you to rap a little bit, 30 detik.
You need music? You need music?
Wait, hold on. Let me pick a song. Hold on.
Yeah, alright, ayo.
Oh shoot.
Ayo. You have to show the world bahwa seorang Miss
beatbox.
Indonesia bukan hanya pinter tapi talented juga dong.
Okay, let's see a song I would sing sometimes. Hold on. Let's sing some Travis Scott. Let's rap some Travis Scott.
Do it.
Shoot, bro. Wait.
You got this, Princess.
I'm like scared. Okay,
and also a friend of yours said, Jordi Dermawan said she also sings. Why don't we put that in there?
Okay, let's do this.
What's the song?
I'm doing sicko mode.
I love that song.
Shoot.
Hold on. I'll give you sicko mode instrumental.
Let's do the part where I would be, okay. Let's do the Drake. Oh, I listen to Drake too. Okay. Let's do Drake's part.
Yeah, you can do it here. It's instrumental.
Okay, hold on.
God, I can't hear it.
Ntar gue benerin dulu.
Wah gila nih, Princess mau nge-rap, keren banget. Okay.
Can we put it to like majuin?
I would not know because it's
okay. Go a little bit to the back.
Ini rappernya rempong ya?
Maaf ya.
Just go in.
Okay, hold on.
Go with it. Just go with it. Just follow the beat.
Hold on. Okay.
All right.
I'm scared.
Hey,
There's
you got this. You got this.
people
Princess.
watching.
You got this.
Wait. Oop. I can't. Oop. Wait. I can't hear it. I can't hear it.
You can hear it? Everybody else
Ah.
can hear it?
Nope.
Sekarang bisa.
Okay. Okay. That part is safe. Hold on. Okay. Nope. Can't hear it. I'll just sing it. I'll just sing it.
Okay.
Okay. Shoot, bro. She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust it to the dance. Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my hand. I did have a Zen, 13 hours till I land. Had me out like a light, A, like a light, A, like a light, A. Slept through the flight, knocked for the night. 767 this shit got that book bedroom as I still got sources settled and I crept down the block. Made a right, yeah. Cut the lights, yeah. Paid the price, yeah. Think some sweet. It's on site, yeah. Nothing nice. Baguettes in my eyes. Jesus Christ. Checks over stripes. That's what I like. That's what we like. Lost my respect. Lost my respect. You're not a threat. When I shoot my shot, that she wetty like I'm sexy. The shots that I took, wet like I'm booked, wet like I'm Lizzie. I be slipping valid circle books till I'm dizzy. Like where is he? No one seen him. I'm trying to clean him.
Oh, lihat tuh Nicholas Alexander sampai raising the hands tuh. Dang. Mantap, Princess. Good job, Princess.
Next one.
Nice one.
Yay!
Nice one. What's your red name? P Mego. P Mego.
P-Mego.
You know, Mego is a good name. Mego.
Mego.
Mego as Lego.
That's
Mego
really
like
quick,
Maligo.
Mego.
Mego. But yeah, so we're gonna continue with the question and answer. Amigo.
Okay.
Okay, guys, let me remind you, if you guys want to answer some question, do raise your hand if you want to speak it up. If you are shy to, ask your question, you can type it, and my friends will help sort things out. And while we wait,
Can you be able to see everybody? Because if somebody's raised hand, this have 7 pages.
I feel like a notification would pop up, maybe.
Or maybe in a chat.
Okay, I suppose so. Okay, if you guys have any question you want to ask, do raise your hand. If you guys don't know how, it's on the reaction on the bottom right. It's the reaction plus.
Or simply just do the chat.
Yeah, the profile will be moved forward.
Oh, if they raise their hands, their profile will be moved forward.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Coba tes deh, ada satu orang coba nyalain, can somebody nyalain their video? Satu orang aja, I want to see if it moves forward.
Okay, coba.
Boleh nggak satu orang nyalain video?
Would you like to help us?
Coba, let's try. Anybody. Coba
Anybody.
Tuh, Eric. Oh iya benar, maju. Eric,
Hi,
maju.
Eric.
Coba kalau 2 orang.
Coba 2 orang. One more people.
Coba 2 orang, maju nggak ke depan?
Let's see.
There you go.
Oh iya benar.
Yep.
Oh hey, hi Michelle.
Hi Michelle. Hi Eric.
Hi Eric. Hi Michelle.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys, if you want to answer, if you guys want to ask some question, raise your hand and let's go. Let's shoot some questions.
All right.
That's a good questions. Oh, belum ya?
Atau mungkin malu mau ditulis, nggak apa-apa. We can help. I will help read it out.
Right.
I have a question actually.
Okay.
I have a question. For Boy, I mean you are pretty active in your YouTube account, right?
Okay.
Do you think there's a difference in viewers and the traffic before and after the pandemic?
I think it's I think in a way there's a little bit of differences. Well, at least on my behalf, I think that people's attention algorithmnya di YouTube sekarang udah beda. People's attention has shifted from what they used to like last year than what they like this year. Makanya kayak gini, YouTube is like, even if you have like 2 million subscribers, if the content you make is not relevant to what apa sih umpannya orang-orang di hari ini.
Debate.
Debate. Video kita nggak akan Google will only like transfer 10% of your subscribers. Jadi hanya 10% orang itu dari subscribers yang bisa ngelihat video lu muncul.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So the algorithm has shifted. In a way, more people is becoming content creators. So we have so many more contents and all that kind of stuff. Sehingga we're like swimming together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there you go. Back again, it's a challenge. Like we gotta know what the people want nowadays and what type of content we have to make. You know, on my behalf, yes, I feel a little downfall in terms of viewership dibandingkan my last year's viewership.
Yeah.
In another way, like my other friends, mereka aman-aman aja. My other friends lagi malah tambah naik. You know, it's depending.
Ooh.
Okay. We got a couple of questions coming in.
We have a question here.
Somebody raised hands and the chat as well. There's one who raised hand on the video, I guess.
And so we have two questions. One is someone raised their hand. Is it Brian? But we have one that is in the chat, so I'm going to read the one on the chat first. It's Tuka Igor. You just showed us that you can collaborate with each other playing music instrument virtually. What is the biggest differences playing music instrument virtually and directly in real life? And do you think that playing music instrument together virtually, like a band, will ever replace live music directly in real life?
Okay.
And we have quite a lot, but then I'm going to stop first so that the one that raised their hand can, ask the questions.
I think it's possible to do live collaborations. A lot of people do it. It's pre-recorded, so they record their parts and then they put it together and then they upload it. But what I'm trying to aim to actually have a live collaboration stream using the internet. So what I just posted here, what I shared with you guys, the rap battle, that's pretty easy because to compensate for the latency, the audio lag, it depends on the tempo, like I shared, like if the tempo is between 80 and 90 BPM, it's easy to catch up. I mean, it still sounds good. But if you want to collaborate with other musicians, whereas so many other things involved, like melody, the pitch, the timing and everything, there's other tools that I've studied that you can actually have a very low latency, very quick connection between people, but you can still use probably Zoom or whatever platform that you're communicating, but you need another third-party app outside Zoom to stream it together. So I'm still studying. Yes, it's possible. Yes, we can do it, but you need a good computer with a good specs. You need good internet signal, and what else? Yeah, it's possible, but I don't think it will replace the feeling of doing real live performance collaborations on stage. It just sounds different because everything here that you hear, no matter how much I turn on the volume, everything is compressed. Yeah. There's this system that compress the audio, so it's very important to tackle those problems first. But it's possible. But I mean, I think we'll see more advances in the near future. I'm pretty sure a lot of musicians want to do this.
So I saw that, one of the people that raised their hand, Brian, you said you're ready. You can ask the question directly if you want.
Hi everyone, it's Brina actually.
Oh, Brina, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. No worries. Yeah. Hi.
Brina, mukanya dong, Brina.
Waduh,
we want to see you too.
Really, what I'm wearing pajama, is that okay?
All good.
We're all wearing pajama.
This is
I woke up like this.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, Brina.
Hey, Brina.
First of all, I want to just say thank you very much to all three speakers. I think you guys are so great that you are using your platform to actually do good because we know that there are some influencers who are actually spreading hoax instead of, using their platform in a good way. Mm-hmm. So what I want to ask is just because we are also very concerned about mental health nowadays, right? So I think it's a great opportunity also for actually, Instagram, YouTube, all of these very big platforms to also think about the mental health of the people. So a long time ago, actually, Instagram wanted to not replace, wanted to exclude the like feature, if you have ever heard of it. So you cannot see how many likes if someone posts a post, then you can't see how many likes they actually get, right? Because of the mental health and everything, you know. But on the other side, maybe for influencers is very important, because that's how the brands can tell whether they are really, you know, doing great in influencing people or not. So I just want to know what is your take on it, whether you think it's a good idea for Instagram to delete that feature, the like feature, or do you think that it's actually, you know, it's fine? So yeah, that's my question.
Okay, that's a good question.
Very good question.
If you go to Instagram right now, I mean, you can either, if they turn off the likes on the feed, you can actually have a feature where you can see your own analytics. I think maybe that's how you can actually do. I mean, like if I work with a couple of people who needs to see how my traffic are going from Instagram, I can share that analytics from inside the settings. So I think even if they turn it off, for me personally, like I don't think it's gonna matter much, because I can still see the analytics from my Instagram settings, and that's the one that I usually screenshot and then share to whoever needs the service.
Endorser, yeah.
Yeah, endorser. That's it.
Yeah.
Like normally for brands nowadays, they don't really look at the likes. They do look at the likes, but then they also want the insight. Come on, nowadays you can buy likes. Like there's some people who can fake likes, you know, fake likes, you can fake viewership. So they want want the real insight. So in a way, I do agree to what mental health, for these mental health issues to die down. I do agree with taking out the likes. Karena people judge people's value through how many likes they have. And not only people judge other people, you judge yourself. You judge your own value. Like, why is my likes not as much as yours? Am I somewhat wrong? Am I not as valuable as you are? You know what I mean? Yes, on the business side, when the likes are there, it'll be easier for influencers to gain money. And influencing is a business now. But then again, Instagram gave us that platform. And kita bisa click insight, and then you can show your insight, your analytics, like Saykoji said. Like Saykoji said, sounds weird when I call you Saykoji. You know what I mean? Yeah, so with them removing the likes, I have no problem with it at all. It's fine. If it's going to help a lot of other people out there to find their self-value, remove it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's good.
Right?
Yeah. For me, this is why we need literacy digital to balance it. I mean, it's not because I'm in the movement, but I can see how it is important to Indonesian, especially, so they know that this other people opinion doesn't really matter to them, as long you know that you're posting a good thing. Because we do this as a YouTubers. I have a cameo project. We ask to the people that dislike our content. Okay, why do you dislike our content? Is there any input? Is there any something that you need to tell us so we can do better next time? They say it like this: no, just because you have already so much likes, so we want to dislike it. So it can happen like that. Okay, as simple as that. So don't be baper about it. Just believe that you're doing the right thing, and that's why we need digital literacy. Karena many young YouTubers, they get so annoyed by that dislike.
I agree. Actually, I also kind of started my own channel. So, but for me, it doesn't really matter. But I think for people, as in not even YouTuber, because I think celebrity, maybe they already have they know that it's part of their job in a way to receive criticism. But like just very normal students, you know, college students, sometimes they also do consider that, you know, why am I not getting exactly what Kaboy said?
Yep.
So it's like more for I think Instagram is also doing it for, you know, not non-celebrities, like just the normal girls, the normal people, because they also sometimes have insecurities and, you know, they think that it's everything. You know, social media nowadays.
The world is now shifting. Like I was talking about this with a friend, Luna Maya, the other day. Like for us nowadays to have followers and to have people who follow us, follower is like a currency. Dulu kita tuh ada dolar, ada rupiah, ada emas antam, ada saham, ada cryptocurrency. Now follower is a new currency. With followers, we can trade in many things. We get free food, free flights, free everything. So I mean, at the same time, to build a brand image for us nowadays is also, I don't want to say it's important and you must, tapi it's also a good idea of why not. But then again, like use it in the right way, you know? If you can build a following, even though you're not a celebrity or whatever, there's so many people that can build a following. You can benefit a lot from it. You know what I mean? And yeah, in a way, it's a business too. You got to think about it both ways.
Yeah, I think that's why also a lot of students are actually aspiring to be influencers. Is now a job that's like a job that students want to be.
Right, but then again, don't force yourself and compare yourself. Oh, this person has this much. Makanya kayak removing likes and like somewhat through social media. Kalau ada yang bisa di-remove sehingga kita nggak ada mental health issues gitu.
Yes.
I think it's perfect.
So,
but how would that?
Yeah. To address the mental health issues, like I shared this on the chat. Think before you post. Think is it true? Is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary? And by the end of the day, is it kind? Yeah. You can see it on the chat. I texted it. TAINK. True? Is it true? Helpful? Inspiring? Is it necessary? And is it kind? Yes. So that will be something that you can always consider. Like, I think I want to talk about something, but for me, I always think like, is this the path that I'm going? This is how I'm gonna post it? As I check myself with this list first before I post it.
That's good, Kor. I'm gonna tell Cybercrazy to post it.
Okay, thank you so much. That was really great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Next we have Rifano and also Jordi Damario after Rifano. So Rifano, if you would want to ask the question yourself. Wait, hold on. Is Rifano here? Hold on, let me check Rifano.
Check audio.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Hello everyone. Hello Kak Yosi, Kak Boy, Kak Igor Saykoji. Good afternoon. I have a questions. Since last year, I've been kind of interested in videography or creating such kind of video or film producing. I already make a short movie later on back in February, but I just want to ask, as you guys produce music, like Kak Boy also produce music about money, easy money.
Lion money.
And all of your music does have a music video, your MV. In this kind of pandemic when your movement is has
limited.
Limited. And music video is important for your music marketing. How do you if you have a new music right now, do you wait until you make a proper music video to release it, or you just release it without the without the music video to compete in the industry nowadays?
So you wait until it's ready, until it's safe to go out and shoot. That's basically the question, right?
Yeah. I mean, like if you already have the music created, right? But it's not always that if you already create the music, then you have the music video directly. I want to say if the music video isn't belum dibuat, would you release the music into the music platform like Spotify and etc.? Thank you.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, I think everybody has their own marketing strategy.
Yeah.
For me, and maybe I can speak on behalf of my group, Project Pop. I think ideas or something that you create sometimes doesn't need to wait because we can always have new ideas when it's all over. But you can just post it with the ideas that you're trying to do your best with all this limited facility, such as like you can always do a lyric video, or you can do a video with the stock shot that you have, or you can tell everybody in the group or your community to help you with the video. I mean, like, can you do a stock shot like this around your environment, like around your house? Because we need this to combine it in editing stage of production. We can combine it. So the most important thing is the ideas, of course. You have any ideas to make it happen, even though in this kind of situation. If you have that, just post it. If you don't have that, but you believe that you're gonna have another ideas or creativity or music or songs, new songs after this are all gone, just do it right now. I mean, you don't have to wait to tell the people, tell the world that you have something new that everybody you believe this can inspire others. They can enjoy it. So for me, I think it's like that. Just you know, make videos, anything.
Yeah.
Anytime.
When it comes to releasing songs on Spotify, I mean, I think it's a different set of rules compared to YouTube, because when you want to post a video on YouTube, it depends on when you post it and then how many views you get. But I think like Spotify is a whole different game, because you don't really easily like get featured just because a lot of people listen to your music. So for me, anytime you want to post, you want to upload your song to Spotify, you can actually upload it anytime. People don't go back to Spotify because they want to see the visuals. They want to hear it. They want to listen to it. So when the song is ready and you feel like you want to post it on Spotify, go ahead. But maybe when you want visual, you want something that people can share, like YouTube, that's where you need to, consider more when are you going to release it. But you can always release a song. For me, I can always release a song in advance in Spotify before I actually have the music video.
Okay.
Sure.
And about making music videos at home, that's really something that you can do these days. I just made an ad for a company doing everything at home. Just me and my wife.
You
So
also
that's
make music videos, right? From home. So like, for instance, the lagu Bosen, it's applicable to it's relevant to this situation. I cannot post it after this situation, right? So you have something, especially if it's relevant, just post it, just upload it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's relevant. It's like relevant to the situation also. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, we have a question from Jordi Damario. It says, what is your opinion on clickbait, and is it useful to attract views?
Very much useful. Clickbait, as long as it's not melenceng terlalu jauh dari kontennya sendiri. Dan I speak on the business side of YouTube. Yeah, like I always put it this way. People's like, why you make titles like this? You make titles like that. It's like this. You have a restaurant. You know your food is the best food in the world. Okay, but then yang makan makanan lo cuman satu orang. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna have your ego up and be like, hey, my food is still the best food in the world. It's okay. I'm just gonna live the way I'm living right now. One day the buyers will come. Or are you gonna be entrepreneurial mindset and what do I have to do? I gotta promote this thing. I gotta put a spanduk everywhere. I gotta put a band in. I gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta put a band in the restaurant. Clickbait is one of those things for YouTube. First, you have a nice content that you already made. How to deliver that content to get clickers? Yeah, that's one way of promoting. As long as it's not hurting other people and as long as it's not melenceng terlalu jauh, like don't lie to your viewers either. Like you're gonna say this, but then it's got nothing to do with the video at all. That's really bad. A good title is always the way to do it. I think that's been going on for a long time. Before YouTube, before this whole digital thing, like the news, the newspapers, the magazines, they always make the headlines somewhat so interesting. And then when you read the news, it's like, finally, that's what it means. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm fully on the clickbait team. Like, I agree with it. Like, if you want to make something, might as well make it for everybody to watch it. If you don't want to make it for people to watch it, just record yourself on your phone and watch it alone at night.
think it goes back to whatever market you're after. Like for me, like I use YouTube, but I'm not like heavy on YouTube, like making contents and upload. Everything I post on YouTube is music related. So I don't think I'm gonna use a clickbait title on music videos. But yeah, again, it comes back to how do you want people to see your brand, and how does it work with whoever is listening or watching your content. If you have a very serious platform on YouTube, educational, and you want it to be proper, I don't think you need to use clickbait, because eventually when people believe the name, believe the guy who is posting it, or the company or the institution, if you have a trusted name, people will still come. But on the other side, if it's entertainment like what Boy did, I mean, that's how it works basically. I mean, you need to be interesting. If your YouTube title is a store display, you gotta put so many interesting things for people to be like, I want to see what's inside.
Yeah.
You know,
I think what Igor and Boy said is right. I mean, it's depend on the content. If it's a creativity like songs, like, you know, something like that, you don't use clickbait. But if it's like, you know, talk show or something like that, you use clickbait so people are interested at it. I mean, what are you guys talking to? So both of you is right.
Okay. So next, we're moving on because I saw someone raise their hand before. It was Lefi. If you would like to ask your question for yourself, or where is he? Hold on. Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Levi.
Hi, bro.
Yeah, my name is Levi Fernanda, and I'm a sixth semester international business student. I want to ask a question to Kak Boy, Kak Yosi, and Kak Igor. First thing, how could you maintain your consistency during what you do? Like, I've been doing some stuff during this quarantine, but I found that myself that lately, after I start the idea came out, and then like I'm not liking what I've been doing. That, you know, like it's not consistency. Like Kak Igor produce the music, and Kak Yosi and Kak Boy the Nebeng Boy, you know, the YouTube stuff. And then, oh, by the way, I was so jealous about you, Kak Boy, about the interview with Hailey Steinfeld. And then yeah, that's it. That is my question. Thank you.
Cool. So you want to start, Kayosi, this time?
Okay, I believe a talent speaks for responsibility. I mean, if you know that it's not from you, it's from God that gives you the skill and the talent, it calls for a responsibility. Like me, I'm not always in the mood of making a song, but I know it's my talent. Sometimes I'm doing it because I know I have responsibility of using it in a good ways. And then sometimes when you keep on doing it, you get again the passion, the motivation. But when you're not in the mood, don't force it. Of course, we know. But if you keep doing it, I believe, I mean, like sometimes you have to do it because we've been in the industry of entertainment for 23 years. If we quit in some ways because we know that of our busyness, each member of the project pop, and then some people, some of us doesn't really pay attention to it anymore. I don't think we still be able to stand until today. So, and I don't think we still can be survive until today. So surviving some of it means like you keep on doing it. You need to keep on push yourself, to motivate yourself, to believe in something that God has put in you, like your skill and your talent.
Okay.
It's like that. And if you lost your mood or sometimes, I think it's only for sometimes, because if it's a skill, sometimes it goes with the passion also. So it will drive you back to where you started. Yeah.
I have a question actually for Levi.
Yes.
What are the things that demotivates you? What's your mood killer? What makes you feel like you don't want to continue creating contents or making stuff? What
Uh-huh.
actually is the problem?
What do you do, Sebelumnya, what do you do, bro? Like you said, you're doing something constantly.
Yeah, you know, I've been doing like some editing, some sort of it, and like because I like automotive, and you know, like pretelling some parts, you know, like, and then modificate it, and then yeah, doing some stuff in automotive. And the factor that I have, because it takes too long time, and then I can't hold it anymore. Like yeah, when I do some when I
It
do
takes too
thing,
long to edit, or it takes too long to
finish it.
to finish the editing.
Yeah,
I see.
some stuff like that.
It depends on what. Oh, you want to ask something? I was wondering what kind of editing are you doing? I mean, like with the auto modifications. What do you do? Basically, when you make a video, what do you do?
When I did the video, basically I have footage of my last year I went to Thailand. That's for the P2A program in BINUS. Basically, I have footage, and then I want to make it, you know, like a vlog, something like that. And then and halfway, I found that it takes too long, and then I quit it.
The editing, or
the editing and the adding the video, adding the file, something like that.
Oh, I see.
Bro, maybe you don't like what you're doing. Maybe that's not what you like to do.
Okay.
Maybe you need to collaborate with someone who likes to edit.
Okay.
That's probably right. Tapi you know, it's normal, man. Gua aja kadang-kadang you say that Nabeng Boy consistent, all that kind of stuff. Halfway through it, sometimes I get so freaking bored.
Yeah, you know.
Sometimes I'm in the car driving. Not to disrespect the guest or whatever. The guest is always fun. Cuman karena I do it so much, like, oh my God. Ini lagi, you know what I mean? Like it gets boring, you know. But then it's life. Like nothing is always gonna be fun. It's the same like relationships. When you have a girlfriend, one day it's gonna get boring too. Like everything is gonna be the same. But then it's just how you're gonna fight through it.
Yeah.
Like
and also,
what I learned.
Sorry, you go ahead.
Yeah. What I learned through like what I did, even though it got boring, in a way it did benefit me. You know what I mean? Karena gue ngerasa bahwa ada benefitnya dari what I am doing. Maka I keep going. Tapi mungkin if there was no beneficial points at all for me, maybe I would stop just like you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to find something that you really like. So you don't, first you got to like it so you don't stop until you make it. And once you make it, you're going to go through a period where you're going to be so bored with it. Tapi since it's beneficial for you, you will have to continue doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kalau dari gue sih begitu aja.
So I like what Boy said. You need a passion. You need to have the purpose. And by the time you keep doing all those things, eventually you'll find a better system to make your workflow faster. You got to keep doing until you understand, how can I do this faster? How can I, record what matters? Like if you want to shoot an automotive visual, so you don't have to shoot everything. If you keep passionate on doing it, if you know the purpose, you keep polishing yourself, and then eventually you know what do you want to shoot and how do you want to edit it. You know, not just putting the whole video. You know, sometimes what makes it long is that you have too many footage that you don't really know what to do with them. So learn, study from other people's YouTube contents about automotive, and then see how they do it. I mean, the more simple it is, the more streamlined the workflow. Probably it'll help you to create, to create contents faster.
Yeah. What's your YouTube channel? Let us watch it.
No, I don't have it. Like it's like my hobby, just editing videos, my private videos and like that. Yeah, I don't have it.
Don't edit for me. You should edit for me.
See, you get a job. There you go.
Okay.
Just remember what motivated you at the first place. I mean, is it because you like doing it, or because you see other people doing it and you feel like maybe I'm gonna like this? So that's really important, because if you feel like this is what I like, you cannot give up, man. You need to find out, because I believe it's there for a reason. It's in your mind, in your heart for a reason. You need to finish it, and you'll see what happens. If someone inspired by it, that means that you already do the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Kak. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you Kak Boy, Kak Yosi, and Kak Igor.
Thank you, Lefty. Okay, we have 3 last question. It's from Megan Alexis, Jordi again, and also the last one is James Go. So from Megan Alexis, she asked, what would you suggest those who cover songs in YouTube to avoid copyright claims?
Okay.
Copyright claims.
Copyright. Cover songs. So it depends on the artist. Yeah. As far as I know, it's depend on the artist. Some of them wouldn't let their copyrights being used to cover it. For instance, have you heard about the mannequin challenge? The song Blackbird,
Yeah.
Like
right?
Black Beatles.
Black Beatles. Yeah, they don't let the people use it anymore as a song for a mannequin challenge, especially also for a cover, I think. So, but many artists let their songs to be covered by others.
Yeah.
For instance, like the one that we just saw, Roxanne's, I already checked it. They don't mind, because if they mind, when you do the cover and then you post it or upload it in the YouTube, they will it will pop up the question, have you already asking for permission or something like that?
It goes back to your audience. I mean, the bigger the platform, the more audience that watches your cover songs, the more responsibility you gotta have in order to make sure that the songs is okay to cover the songs. If it's an Indonesian artist, you can always find their manager, ask them for permissions. Probably maybe they would even let you have. You can maybe sell the songs as well. Who knows? You can have a different version, and then you can benefit. Like you can sell the cover songs and still profit from it, and then profit the original artist as well. So it's all about finding the right channels. But if you feel like you just wanna, when it comes to copyright claims, it doesn't mean that you cannot play your videos, right?
You can still play, but you cannot monetize.
You cannot monetize it. So if you make music, you make cover songs just to express so that people can see, I don't think it's really a problem. Unless you want to monetize from it, there you go. That's where you really need to take proper cautions to make sure that you have the permission first. But if you just want to make cover songs and then you get copyright claim, not a copyright strike, I think it's okay.
True.
Okay, I hope that Megan's answered. Megan, if you're still here, I hope this your question is answered. And we're gonna move on to Jordi de Mario's question. He said that, so I used to be in a band and I got 10K plays on SoundCloud and got some gigs. Well, my question is, what strategies are best to promote your music and maybe someday be like one of you guys? That's the question.
Okay, who's gonna answer that?
I'm gonna answer.
The musician.
You're a musician too.
I'm a content creator.
In
If
a
I'm gonna
way.
tell this guy, I'm gonna tell him to clickbait.
Well, before the pandemic, I mean, the best way to get yourself known is to get as much as gigs as possible before the pandemic. So I in my early career as a rapper, I take whatever I can get, Cara Campus, Pensi, community event, just to make sure that people knows who I am first. Because sometimes we focus more on how to get known online, but back in the days, it's all about creating a memorable experience from people who watch your live performance, and then they bring it home with them. So that nostalgia is what drives them to go back to want to see you performing or want to see new content that you create. So, but this is COVID time, so you don't really get to go out and perform on stages. So, sometimes it's good. Your song is on SoundCloud, so it's good to use your social media platform. If you have Instagram or Facebook, to share that link probably, and tell people that you have already make a song and people knows your song. you gotta connect all this social media together to get more traffic for your SoundCloud. But then again, what makes you memorable as a performer is not just your song. It's your whole branding, is your character. It's how people, you know, see your face, and then at the same time they recognize who you are. I mean, the music is important, the art itself is important, but you yourself as a person is also something that makes people, you know, they can remember you for a long time. So for me, like, why when I do shows I don't wear sunglasses, because I want to people to see me as who I am. I keep my head shaved, bald. And this is the image when you talk about Saykoji. That's Saykoji. That's how he looks like, and people remember that. And people remember that. So it's a combination of so many things, not just the art itself, but who you are as a person. Because the question is, maybe someday be like one of you guys. So everybody can remember Boy and Yosi, because not just of their content or their music, but at the same time their character. That's something that sticks with you
That's very
longer
good.
than the music itself.
Yeah, I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna add this. Sorry, my boy. I'm gonna add this. Remembering how Project Pop, without the labels, try to promote our product.
Yes.
With the label, it's easier because because they know what to do. They have all the network, from the radios to TVs, even magazine at that time. But nowadays it's kind of different, and we're not with the labels anymore. So we need to find, for Project Pop is easier because we already find our uniqueness. But you need to find your own uniqueness too to make it stand out. I mean, like, because there's a lot of new songs right now. So what makes people sees you than others product, I mean, like other songs, is your uniqueness. You making gimmick, you make not all about music videos. Maybe you making gimmicks before the music videos. You choose the right time, you know, but make it creative and positive. Because sometimes people make a gimmick using something like it's viral, and then they're using it negatively. You know, when people knows that you're only using that to promote your production, they would feel like, you know, less menghargai, like less respecting you. But make creative gimmicks, make people notice it, makes people wants to know it, that is your uniqueness, and then people will see your product. That's my idea.
Yep. And then again, like after you do all those all your strategies, your promoting strategies, after you've done it to the end and it still doesn't work out, don't lay back on that one song. Move on to the next one. People fail, like I say. People fail. Don't lay back and cry over that one song. There's no point. Move on to the next one. Maybe your next one will be the biggest hit in the world, man. Just keep going. You never know.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so with all this amazing, you know, time listening to this amazing talk show, we have a last question from the Q&A session before we finish it off, and it's from James Go. So the floor is yours.
Hey, James.
James. Where are you, James?
Is he still here?
He raised his hand for too long. Pagolia.
Oh, hold on. Let me unmute. Hold on.
Ya, ngangkat tangannya udah dari kemarin lagi.
Yeah.
Okay, you are now unmuted. The floor is yours.
Hello, Kak Boy, Kak Yosi, Kak Igor. I really enjoy your talk show just now, delivering all those amazing experience of yours, and as well as providing those amazing demos. But I have questions for Kak Boy and also all speakers in here. So for Kak Boy, I first want to ask, how do you manage to come up with interesting concepts on your YouTube, even during this pandemic, such as Tidur Bareng Boy, interview with Haley Steinfeld, and also with Ino? And for all speakers, I also want to ask about your experience of dealing with failed contents and projects that you have came up with.
Thank you. Thanks, James. So yeah, how do I, like I said, sekarang kita harus muter otak gitu, gimana caranya how to make contents that is relevant today and how we can do it from home because of this quarantine lifestyle, right? And I looked all over YouTube. Everybody is doing the same thing. It's a content about an interview session through Zoom. It's always the same. Jadi there's nothing different to it. And even my content, Tidur Bareng Boy, is nothing different, James. It's the same. It's a Zoom-based content. It's a talk show like what we're doing right now. But I just want to make a little something different. So I bought a tent and I put pillows inside the tent. I named it Tidur Bareng Boy. It's still me and the laptop and a celebrity on the other side. But it just looks like that I'm in a tent in the middle of a forest. It's just putting a little gimmick inside my little shows. Padahal ujung-ujungnya it's the same like everybody's content, because that's all we can pretty much do right now. And yeah, bro, I mean, like di zaman sekarang, I think it was Mas Yosi loh. We actually talked about this in our little Comsel group gitu, bro. Like orang Indonesia itu paling banyak akal. Kita tuh orang paling pinter di dunia, guys. Jadi whatever situation we're put in, we can survive. Kayak kalau nggak salah Kak Yosi yang sempat ngomong gini nih. Siapa sih di dunia mana, di negara apa sih yang bisa kepikiran Pak Ogah tuh bisa jadi kerjaan? Pak Ogah yang nyuruh orang muter-balik, mereka bisa dapat duit loh di tangannya. Like, it's just an Indonesian thing. Orang Indonesia tuh paling heboh nyari-nyari cara untuk nyari uang. And same goes with contents, how to stay creative and all that kind of stuff. I am a proud Indonesian, dan menurut gue lumayan punya banyak akal sih as an Indonesian, just like you. I'm pretty sure you have that akal too. And yeah, jadi kayak nyari-nyari apapun itu, like konten yang orang-orang udah punya, gimana cara gue bikin agak beda, sebenarnya it's nothing different. It's not hard. It's just cari akalnya aja di mana. So that's for me. And other contents kayak with Haley and all that kind of stuff. I built YouTube content which is an interview based. I built a content which is to show people the other side of celebrities, like the human side of celebrities. So all my content has a celebrity in it. Maksudnya it's a talk show. So I guess over the years, people in Indonesia recognized it that way. Jadi misalkan ada artis luar pun yang mau interview ke Indonesia, maybe I don't know, maybe they're like, hey, why don't go to Boy? Dia biasanya ngobrol-ngobrol sama celebrities juga. Why don't you try with him? So that's pretty much how I got Haley in. Dia mau promo ke Indonesia, and karena pandemic nggak bisa, they referred my content to Haley. Why don't you go talk to Boy? Ya kayak gitulah. Because I built the content based on that. Ada benang merahnya. So that's pretty much how I got the Haley thing. Maybe different kalau tadi kayak Levi gitu, automotive. Maybe no cars wants to go on my show because I don't talk about cars. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's true, Boy.
Yeah, it's pretty much just like that.
Yeah. Tadi pertanyaan kedua, so how do we react on the fails content, right? For me and Igor. So if you say like fails is about have a small numbers of viewers, I'm gonna say like this, because Cameo project, not all the content have a big numbers of viewers. But because of we keep on doing positive content, we are the first YouTubers from Indonesia that chosen to be a agent for change for Google. Okay, so it's a program from Google. They choose creators that they think have a very positive content and inspire others. So we treat our viewers. We don't always seek. Of course, we like a lot of viewers, but we also treat one viewers as important as a lot of viewers. That's what we treat, because we never know what this one viewers can do. It's the same thing like this. Not all people can have the platform or can have the same opportunities to speak to many people. Maybe these people is chosen to speak only to one people, a good values. Such as if you know Mbok Sarinah, the babysitter of Sukarno, right? Sukarno is the one who chosen to be the president and talk to a lot of people of Indonesia. But the values, he get it from Sarinah, Mbok Sarinah. Values of humanity, values of loving, all those kind of values. his mbok teaching him like that because he loves his mbok. That's why Gedung Sarina is in Jakarta. Okay, so this is important for content creators also. You need to be able to treat your viewers, one viewers, as important as a lot of viewers. It doesn't matter. You never know. We have content called Untuk Sumpah Yang Dilupakan. It's not a lot of viewers. It's only 100 and something thousand viewers. Yeah, maybe it's a lot too. But we have a lot of videos, the same videos that they make it from that videos. They inspired by that videos, and then they make the same videos from it. For us, it tells us that the videos is not sia-sia. The videos is creating something in people's mindset. Ada anak SD yang buat video itu juga. So believe in that. Don't only search for looking for big numbers of viewers. So you cannot say your content is failing or not.
So for me, focus on like what Yosi said. Focus on just creating because you know you did your best in creating the content. Eventually, someone else will see it. Like before the pandemic, I've done a lot of music videos that I have to go outside, find a location, a set. Sometimes I have to travel, go fly somewhere. And then by the end of the day, those music videos didn't really get that much views. So when the pandemic starts, I feel like I want to just make a song about me staying at home. So I made the song. I made a music video in my living room, just using lights and with the help of my wife. In the beginning, there's not really a lot of people watching. I mean, like some people wants to interview me about the music video and the song as well. But actually, without me knowing, there's another corporate brand who saw the music video and decided to use me to ask me to make a jingle in my house at home. So I don't know if we can share. Is it okay for me to share something on video real quick?
The last question, so it's totally
okay. So this is the video that I made at home.
Coronavirus, get it real, get it real.
Gak kemana-mana gue di rumah aja, di atas sofa rebahan manja. Kagak perlu kesini kesana, biar terhindar dari bencana. Gak kemana-mana gue di rumah aja, di atas sofa rebahan manja. Kagak perlu kesini kesana, biar terhindar dari bencana. Keluar kalau sembako kurang, habis belanja gue langsung pulang. Kalau gak kerja gak punya uang, moga-moga gak jadi numpuk utang. Situasi ubah keadaan, bukan mimpi jadi kenyataan.
Okay, so that was shot at home, in my living room with my wife, just using whatever lights we have. I have some cheap red LED lights, and then I uploaded. But actually, Gojek saw that. So Gojek Indonesia contacted me, and then they asked me to do something like that with their product, of saying that shoot everything at home. And then, that's the result of just doing something that I thought it was like something small that nobody would really see a music video made at home. But actually, you don't know whoever in your audience see that and then see the potential that you can do by using that. So from that, I made I was hired to do a different content. You guys want to see?
Yes.
Would you like to see?
We have a lot of sneak peek, guys. We're lucky.
This is already Gojek Indonesia Timor already shared this. This is shot at home in living room.
Perut mulai keroncongan, bentar lagi waktu makan. Ada banyak pilihan, walau isi kantong lagi pas-pasan. Lepas beban tanpa tekanan, rehat sekolah, kerjaan atau cucian. Di rumah aja order makanan idaman, bersama Gojek semua aman. Ya, masker, sarung tangan, cek temperatur, masakan higienis keluar dari dapur. Makanan diantar tersegel rapi, delivery tanpa kontak pakai GoPay, easy. Pasti ada jalan untuk pesan makanan. Ayo pakai GoFood, pakai GoFood. Dari saatnya disiapkan, tetap aman sampai tujuan. Ayo pakai GoFood, ya ya ya. Aman bersama Gojek, aman bersama Gojek.
Bagus.
Wow.
So that is the result of me doing something very small at home, and you never know who's watching, you never know who's looking, and
True.
you know.
And also, you are a good product ambassadors for Gojek.
Well, I can say that this has been an amazing question and answer session that we've seen a lot of, sneak peeks. We have, even I personally have gotten a lot of enlightenment when it comes to, staying creative in this time. And I can't believe that I had to say it, but we are reaching the end of this virtual talk show, and it's been an honor for me, a pleasure for me to speak with all of you amazing three speakers, Kak Boy, Kak Yosi, Kak Igor. I would like to firstly apologize for the past time, and if I, have some wrong words within my hosting session. And I just want to remind all of you people that is watching here, please fill in the feedbacks. It's very important for us to know, the form is right here. It's very important for us to know feedbacks to, improve and keep on doing stuff like this. If you like it, please comment. If you don't, then, give us some advices. And guys, it's a fun time. We are going to actually take a picture. So if you guys would like to turn on your pictures and show us your faces, and someone from the committee will screenshot it.
Oh,
Okay, let's see. I see a lot of my friends here. Hi, people.
Hi, Boy. Hi, Yosi.
Hey, Ayu.
Hey, Miss Ayu.
Wih, mantap. Giliran foto semua muncul nih.
Is the committee ready for the screenshot?
Yeah.
So I will screenshot the first page, but unfortunately, Ivan Arya, Karis Christian, and Lorendo Aldo hasn't turned on their video, and Miss Brina. Okay, I will screenshot the first page.
Ayu bajunya robek.
Iya, hari
We're still waiting for everyone, Dea.
Okay.
I can finally see your faces, guys. That's awesome.
Okay, I will screenshot the first page. 1, 2, 3, smile. Second page. 1, 2, 3, smile.
Six page.
6 pages.
We don't know whose page we're on, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Smile all the time aja ya.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he is lagging. She is lagging.
Who's lagging?
What page are we on?
The one who's taking a pictures.
Hosts and co-hosts are in first. Oh,
Okay, sorry. So for the fourth page,
fourth page.
Alvin Fianto, Chen Reynaldi, and some people still hasn't turned on their video. Okay. Fourth page, and 1, 2, 3. The fifth page, everybody still turned off their video in the fifth and sixth page.
It's for your attendance, guys.
Wow.
Ini masuk attendance-nya.
We have to record this.
Yes. Okay, that's it. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay. So lastly, before we finish this up and wrap this all up, I just want to say thank you so much, BINUS and BINUS International University and BINUS BIBS for trusting me to host second time. Thank you so much for trusting me. It's been a pleasure to be talking to three amazing speakers. Kak Boy, thank you. Kak Yosi, thank you. Kak Igor, thank you. And I would like to firstly apologize for the past time. And I'm sorry if I have some wrong words within my hosting. And I hope you guys enjoy today's talk show event. And I hope to see you guys soon. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Princess. Thank you juga, Princess.
you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Princess. Being a good host.
Thank you.
Princess, you're awesome.
Good job, Princess.
Looking forward for your single.
Definitely will hit you up for that.
All right, bye, you guys.
Bye, thank you so much.
Ini, we can leave the meeting or what? We leave now?
Hold on. Let's ask the committee. Committee, is it okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you semua.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.